Hi, first graders. Today we are doing Unit 5 Review Day. So that's going to start on page 239 in your math workbook. So we're going to walk through the directions, and I will do some of them with you, and then some of them you'll do by yourself. If you're a friend that's virtual at home, this will be like your test. If you're a friend that is in person in first grade in the classroom right now, then I will just give you a few to help you review, and then the rest you'll do on your own. Okay? So first thing on your paper is your name, please. Number 1 says, match the box to the unknown partner. So this is kind of like going to be connecting the dots to the answer that is correct. So we have 9 plus unknown equals 15. You're going to grab the 9 in your hand and count up till you hit 15. So you'd say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Check your fingers. What do you see? Did you say 6? That's correct. So you're going to draw a line from here over to the 6. And if you could, please also try to fit a little 6 inside this box, just so I can more easily grade these. Okay, so you're going to do the same thing for 2 and for 3. Number 4, 5, and 6 are story problems. I will read them to you, but that's pretty much it. I want you to decide, do you have a partner and a partner, or a total and a partner? That's how you're going to figure these out. You can use mountains, you can use equations, you can draw a picture. I don't care either way, as long as you come up with the right answer, and you can put the label. So number 4 says, Beth has 16 bagels. She gives 8 to her friends. How many bagels does Beth have now? So you're going to think to yourself, so Beth has the 16 bagels. Does that sound like it is a total or a partner? And then she's giving 8 of them away. And then we want to know how many she has left. Okay, so you're going to show me some type of work over here, either an equation or a mountain or a drawing, and then put your answer and a label. Number 5 says, Meg has 6 books. Jen gives her some more books. Now Meg has 11 books. How many books does Jen give Meg? So it starts off that Meg has the 6 books, and then she gets some more. Does that sound like adding books or subtracting books? Okay, then we have that she ends up with 11. Okay, think about, do we have a partner and a total or 2 partners? Make sure you have the answer and the label. Number 6 says, Luis has 7 blue pens, 4 red pens, and 3 green pens. How many pens does Luis have now? So this is kind of like the last chunk of learning that we did in this unit, was adding with 3 add-ins. So make sure you're paying attention to that and get the correct label. All right, the next page, number 7, we have to decide if the sentences that they give us are true, and you're going to choose yes or no. So the first one says 14 minus 8 equals 5. So you have to think, is that true? We have to decide if we start at 8 and we get up to 14, or we have 14 items and we take away 8, is it 5? Nope, it's not. What is the real answer? I wonder if you know the real answer. 14, take away 8. I know some of my friends in class like to use the number line. They start at 14 and take 8 hops backwards. You can definitely do that. Okay, same thing for 16 take away 7 equals 9. You decide yes or no. And 17 take away 9 equals 8. Decide yes or no. Okay, number 8, you're going to start at 81 and you're going to count. You're going to write the numbers up to 110. So you would keep on counting, keep on writing. When you're all the way finished, you're going to end up at 110. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Number 9 says, draw a picture to solve the story problem. Write a number sentence. That's like an equation right here. And answer the question. So we start off, there are 15 squirrels. Some are brown and 6 are gray. How many squirrels are brown? Okay, so remember when we are doing subtraction, the total goes right here. Okay, so use what you know from the problem to write that out. All right, and you can also draw a picture. So maybe you want to make 15 circles and 6 of them are gray and the rest are brown. That will help you find the answer. And make sure you put the label and the answer right here. So how many squirrels are brown? That goes right here. Make sure you complete your number sentence or equation. All right. For number 10 and 11, we are adding with multiples of 10, like we learned last week. Okay, so that number in the tens place is going to be the one changing. Number 12 and 13, you're going to be subtracting the multiples of 10. Remember, these ones, you can pretend like the 0 doesn't exist for a minute, okay? Don't let those big numbers scare you. We have 80 minus 40. So if you know 8 take away 4, you can figure out 80 take away 40. Same thing for 13. For number 14, you're looking for the missing partner. If you want to make a mountain, you can. Remember, 100 would go at the top. 80 would be the partner, and you're looking for the other partner. Same thing for number 15, except for this time it's subtraction. But 90 is still your total, so that could go at the top of the mountain. 70 can be your partner, and you're looking for the other partner. Oops. For number 16, it says ring the number that makes a sentence true, and we know that ring means circle. So there are 9 red crayons, 3 green crayons, and 7 blue crayons in the box. How many crayons are there in the box? You're going to choose one of these by circling. Okay? Remember, when you set up your equation, you can look for things that would make a 10 and be a partner of 10 to make your addition easier. Number 17 says, there are 14 birds in a tree. Some birds fly away. Now there are 6 birds. How many birds fly away? Okay, so you're going to circle whichever one you think is correct. Okay, last page. So there are 12 boys and girls on the bus. How many boys and how many girls can there be? Choose all possible answers. So I think the easiest way to do this is to make partners of 12. So the things that can add together to get you 12. So you would look at this and say, is this total 12? Does this equal 12? How about this one? Does this equal 12? If it does equal 12, you can color in the circle next to it. So for example, let's do this one together. So we have 2 boys and 14 girls. Does that equal 12? No, that equals 16, so we're not going to fill in that bubble. Let's do one more. So we have 2 boys and 10 girls. Does that equal 12? Yes, it does equal 12. So this bubble would get colored in. Okay, you try the rest on your own. All right, this last one's kind of like extra credit. It's a little extra tricky. So you're going to either draw 20 or 30 more triangles. So it's going to take you a little while. So if you're the teacher in class right now and you're like, no way, Jose, I don't want to do this, then you don't have to. If you're the homework helper at home and you don't want to do it, that's okay. This is a challenge problem. This is like extra credit. Okay, so you're going to draw those triangles and you're going to ring the 10 groups. So each group of 10 is going to get a circle. Then you're going to count by 10s with those, and then how many ones. You're going to determine the number of triangles all together, and then find what 10 less and 10 more. Okay, so again, for my virtual friends at home, this is your test, so do your very best. And then for my friends in class, this is very, very similar to what your test will look like tomorrow. So do your best work. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and we will be there to help you. Thank you.